from here. What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual
request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, a few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard.
Best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together, but he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for—
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help.
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around, if you don't mind, of course.
Oh, we don't mind! We don't mind at all! Do we?
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
Alright, sounds great!
More speed. Don't blink!
We're looking for the Great Mujina Yokai!
Do you know where it lives? Great Mujina Yokai? What's that?
Huh? You've never— It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got One time, the Great Mujina Yokai stole some rice from our—
Sounds like a very naughty 'Cause we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't— So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want.
This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, not really. So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest. Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is. Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina. We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina yokai, alright? Because it isn't real.
Huh? No way. That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me.
Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous.
That's not true. The Great Mujina yokai is definitely real. Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some
Yoimiya!
We told her all about the Great Mujina yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to... We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya... But... Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Wait! Hold on! Don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only... Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going...
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. He was only joking back there. How could the Great Mujina yokai not exist, huh? But we've never seen it for ourselves. That's because the Great Mujina yokai is extra powerful. It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. No matter how powerful the Great Mujina yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fire. It's up to you guys to protect your homes. You got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys. One each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep... Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about. Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. Thanks, Yoimiya. Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute, it likes to play pranks, and doesn't hurt. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina yokai...
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a...
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time, but they could have easily had other reasons too. Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than question. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying. Because maybe it doesn't matter so much if something's real or not. Maybe magic and awesomeness are what makes something worth believing. Why should someone else get to take that away from you? The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them?
Yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure.
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take... Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just...
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you. In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A lot of them have bad endings though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way. I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost... Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Rianos.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors. Huh? What's...
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day...
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making...
Sorry?
Material!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, yes! Sorry. Paimon got all excited.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but...
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget...
Of course! Leave it to me!
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that. That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with what... Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that...
Huh? Why would you...
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being... Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is...
Yoimiya?
Oh, you scared me!
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over. Hey! No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash.
Don't worry, Sakujiro. We're going to look for firework.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any... If Sakujiro is caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but...
What if the boat capsizes? If things are this bad, couldn't you just...
Well... But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all the... I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryu.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little
piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Wow, that is so awesome!
It's a family tradition.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks for Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. Whatever their reasons might be.
This way,
Alright, well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry.
Alright, I'll leave it to you then.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help.
I see. So you had Big Shot's help. I just wish the commissions could be... I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then... Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right. Wait, should we?
Oh, don't worry. They're my friends. You can trust them.
Yeah, you could say we're all...
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to die.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel, even the smallest.
I understand. I'm sorry for
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on...
All right, then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell...
That's a long story, actually. Oh,
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it.
Lucky you reminded me. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly... And I'm doing it again, aren't I? I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids. I'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a... When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one.
So, what you're trying to say...
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things... What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I...
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Here we are.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Speed of light.
I wonder when I'll be as...
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows, he probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything—
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must— Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's—
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take—
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just—
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load—
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment.
There's no convincing you. All right then. Pass on my regards to your dad.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't—
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Well, for one thing, if you want to commemorate something, naturally you're gonna want something loud, bright. But I think more importantly than that, everyone trusts us. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need. Next, we just need to go find someone to process. Mr. Aminoma, it's me!
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some—
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while?
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, how about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders.
That will depend on my—
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, there's still a lot of fireworks left to make if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his
But this is a special circumstance, surely! The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner!
So give me your ore, and I will
Huh? Master, you mean you'll—
Is that so surprising?
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last—
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected—
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, excuse me, I will—
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but—
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life.
So, have Amenema Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for...
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have... Hajime, in the future, this...
I know,
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's... Don't blink! Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good.
Feels like Paimon has barely...
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, when we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? I haven't been to Liyue before, but from what I've heard from Miss Beto, it sounds like a really interesting place. But something big happened there recently, right?
Yeah, a lot of Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge disaster.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I gotta say, it's pretty remarkable that the citizens managed to step up and keep things going even after... I mean, I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the god.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is... The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's... let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting... It made you...
Sometimes.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. An adventure friend of mine once told... Don't worry, though. I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feel... And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with... Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the... Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy.
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can... Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to...
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there's a lot... I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved.
I'm not the one you should be praising. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own material. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would...
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some...
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does. But I knew what I was getting into. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any... As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too.
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third...
Who's Third Sis? Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really... At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning they were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided that each one... It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see...
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested...
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was... After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit...
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get...
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing. The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'm...
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't cause you an...
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever... But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then...
Okay, I won't let them catch... But... I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop, so I... Forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. My original...
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might... Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the... That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can...
Are you...
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those Pops? Pops? No, never mind. I know. I'll write it.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time. Cut to the chase.
Verticus? Ha! Ha!
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into
Indeed, these are unprecedented times.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. I wonder if...
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some...
No worries. Say no more.
No. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores.
It's no trouble.
Oh, if you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other...
Sure. It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out.